Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that has generated a lot of discussion and headlines recently. The court documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. It's a complex and sensitive subject, and there's a lot of information circulating. Our goal today is to break it down in a clear, factual, and responsible way. We want to help you understand what these documents are, what they contain, and just as importantly, what they don't contain, so you can navigate the conversation with a solid understanding of the facts. So, what exactly are these Epstein Files everyone is talking about? Primarily, they are legal documents from a 2015 civil lawsuit. This lawsuit was brought by Virginia Jeffrey against Ghislaine Maxwell. Over the years, many of these documents have been kept under seal, meaning they were not available to the public. Recently, a judge ordered the unsealing of many of these documents, leading to the wave of news you've been seeing. The unsealed documents contain a wide range of information. They include flight logs from Epstein's private jets, personal calendars, and email correspondence. A significant part of the material consists of deposition transcripts where individuals were questioned under oath. These depositions are from various people connected to the case, including staff members, associates, and accusers. The purpose of these depositions was to gather evidence for the civil lawsuit between Jeffrey and Maxwell. One of the most discussed aspects of these documents is the mention of many high-profile individuals. It's really important to understand the context here. A person's name appearing in these files doesn't automatically mean they were involved in any wrongdoing. The names appear for many different reasons. Some were listed in Epstein's contact book. Others were mentioned in passing during depositions. For example, a witness might have said they saw a famous person at a party, or someone might have been scheduled for a meeting, or their name might just appear on a flight log for a trip that could have been for any number of legitimate reasons. This is where media literacy becomes crucial. When you see a headline that says a certain name was in the files, it's essential to dig deeper. What was the context? Was it a direct accusation, or just a name on a list? The documents themselves are raw legal records. They are not a final judgment or a curated report that explains everything. They are pieces of a much larger puzzle, and interpreting them requires careful attention to detail and a commitment to understanding the full context. Let's talk about some of the things that have been confirmed through these and other related legal proceedings. Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted for her role in the trafficking ring, a verdict that established a pattern of serious criminal activity. The court cases have painted a very clear picture of the immense harm done to the victims. The courage of the survivors who have come forward to share their stories is a central part of this entire narrative. Their testimony has been fundamental in bringing these issues to light and seeking accountability. However, the unsealing of these specific documents hasn't necessarily brought a flood of new, bombshell accusations against powerful people that many were expecting. A lot of the names and details had already been reported in the media over the years through previous document releases, reporting, and court cases. What the recent release has done is make the primary source documents more accessible to the public and the press, allowing for a more thorough review of the information that was presented in court. This brings us to the topic of misinformation. Because this case involves powerful figures and serious allegations, it's a breeding ground for rumors and conspiracy theories. It's as easy for a simple mention of a name to be twisted into a false accusation that then spreads like wildfire on social media. That's why it's so important to rely on credible sources. Look for reporting from established journalistic outlets that have legal experts and investigative reporters who can properly analyze these documents. They are trained to differentiate between an allegation, evidence, and simple association. When you're online, be skeptical of screenshots or memes that claim to summarize the case. Often, they lack context or are intentionally misleading. The best approach is to ask questions. Who is sharing this information? What is their source? Does the source material actually support the claim being made? Taking this extra step helps prevent the spread of false information and ensures that the focus remains on the facts and on the pursuit of justice for the victims. It's also important to remember the human element at the heart of this story. The survivors of Epstein's network have been through unimaginable experiences. The constant media attention can be incredibly difficult for them. As we discuss this topic, it's vital to do so with empathy and respect. The focus should always be on supporting survivors and holding the responsible parties accountable, not on sensationalism or gossip. This story is about real people who have suffered, and their well-being should be our priority. If you or someone you know has been affected by the issues discussed in this video, please know that there is help available. You are not alone. There are organizations dedicated to supporting survivors of trafficking and abuse. For example, the National Human Trafficking Hotline is a valuable resource. You can reach them 24/7, and they can connect you with help in your area. Seeking support is a sign of strength, and there are people who want to help you on your path to healing and recovery. So to wrap things up, the release of these court documents is a significant event, but it's one piece of a long and complicated story. It provides more public access to the evidence presented in a specific civil case. It mentions many names, but inclusion is not proof of guilt. We must be critical consumers of information, avoid jumping to conclusions, and focus on the verified facts. The real story here is about the pursuit of justice for the survivors and the systems that allowed these terrible acts to happen for so long. Thank you for taking the time to understand this complex issue with us today. It's a conversation that requires nuance and care. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give the video a like and consider subscribing for more deep dives into important topics. We believe that being well-informed is the first step toward making a positive change. Stay curious, stay critical, and as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.